No,
I have not.
I was there I went to some weird party at, maybe it was Macworld no, it was in Las Vegas.
I was there.
Oh, okay. So, yes. At the Double Down?
Yes.
Oh, that was a fucking...
Yes.
Oh, was that a mess?
Right. That was something.
It was smoky.
I couldn't take it. It was like, oh.
You know what's funny is, like, when I'm in Vegas,
Get used to
I
it.
just don't even notice things like that, but I would feel the same way.
Oh, I couldn't breathe. I mean, I was already losing my voice, and I had to work the next day, and I just thought, you know, as much as I'd like to sit in Martin's lap for an hour and a half, talking stories of the good old days.
Here, we'll look at Lisa. All right, Marty. We're getting a little bit of a late start, so just give me a couple.
Let's go.
I don't know why Gmail won't open.
Are you playing music off of the iMac?
I do have to end at 4.
Yeah, I know.
Catch
I
my
know.
plane.
I do too.
Okay.
I know. I'm doing my best.
Just have Marty tell stories while you...
Sometimes the HTML version of Gmail is faster, more reliable.
I mean, this is crazy, though. This should not be such a problem.
To answer all the chat room's questions, this is a Plantronics DSP
Ooh.
USB headset.
Hey.
Compliments of Leo Laporte. Thank you, Leo.
So Lisa, I'm gonna go ahead and send you our little stories here.
Okay.
For everybody who hasn't noticed, our lovely guest, our first guest, by the way, which is a huge deal, is Lisa Bettany. Say Bettany.
Not really
Yeah.
our first. We've actually had 2 other guests.
We have?
We had Adam Jackson.
I meant in studio.
And Molly McDonald.
Well, you know what? You're right. That's true. Ooh, that was kind of a fun little thing. You're right. You know what? I think it's just because I'm so... Molly's like... She's more of a friend than a
Part
guest.
of the gang, right?
You know?
I'm the unfriend.
Yeah. Lisa is not
I'm not friends
my
with
friend.
anyone.
Who
Okay?
is this Lisa?
I don't even know.
It's mostly
Mostly Lisa.
But your email address, it's not coming up in my search.
Mostly Lisa at mostlylisa.com.
Okay. I was like, am I putting you on the spot here? You give me those eyes.
Please send me your emails. I only have 1,100 unread.
Yeah, I know. There's a guy on Twitter who keeps writing me and saying, are you behind on email or are you just ignoring me? And it's like, first of all, I don't know which email he's referring to. Second of all, yes. The answer is yes.
It's not ignoring. It's just
It's
being unorganized.
Kevin declared email bankruptcy, and I'm thinking of doing the same. But the problem is that I read emails and I star them, and I'm ready to respond at some point, and then I get behind. Marty,
I am not
how
at
do you deal
all
with the rampant email?
I am not behind. I'm sitting there hitting refresh all day. Please send me an email.
Are you at inbox 0?
Is anyone at inbox 0?
I am. No, not at all. But it's a bunch of garbage in there. I've read all the important ones.
So I figured.
No, I have 4,987 unread emails actually.
Ooh.
How many?
But
Respect.
they're all garbage, you know.
What do you mean update the screen thingy, Joannis? I have a fine screen. So if you're just joining us, we're just setting up the last little fun, just putting the finishing touches on our little show here. And we have Martin via Skype because he's got to go to the airport. Hey, so is it your dad's birthday or did that already happen?
That was last week.
Okay, you're just going for fun.
No, you know, my mom hasn't been feeling well, so I've been trying to spend a lot of time down there. But this time, Jay Speeden is going to meet me out there, and we're going to go to a giant spring training game.
Spring training! That's going to be so fun. You don't even like baseball, do you?
Are you kidding me? Look, I'm wearing my baseball cap.
Oh, yeah.
I love baseball.
Since when? You know that I love baseball, and we have never been to we went to an A's game, and you reluctantly came. You didn't even really want to be there.
I like the A's.
Well, I don't really either.
No, I love baseball.
Wow, that's exciting. Jay Speeden, does he even know how to play? How it works?
I believe he played for the E Network softball team.
Really?
Jay's actually in chat, not our chat room, but he says, "Tell that Lane I say hello. Tell her to keep it clean."
Tell him to put a lid on it.
We were talking about that on the way. I'm like, what's in the zone for this week in fun? What can you say? What can you not say?
I was telling Lisa that although, in our personal lives, sometimes mouths get a little potty, that usually for the show you try to keep it clean, just in case there are some youngsters or just really prudish folks.
if you do let something slip, and it could be something very minor, the chat room will let you know about it.
Yeah, remember that one day where people were saying we crossed the line and we didn't even really know why?
Yeah, I don't even know what...
We were like, sorry, everyone. We're really sorry. So, is Molly going with you?
Yeah.
And you guys are going to be back on Sunday, or what's the story?
Monday morning.
Okay.
The game is on Sunday afternoon.
So, Martin, tell me what you think about this little predicament I'm in. I don't know if I am going to LA or not still, but I might go, today.
Well, I wouldn't go. As you know, I'm boycotting it.
Yes. I know.
Why are you boycotting? The streamies?
The streamies. Because I was assured, and I'm sure that, it wasn't Josh Cohen's fault, but I was doing the Daisy Whitney show This Week in Media with them, and we were talking about nominations, and I said, do I have to formally nominate myself? And he said, no, don't worry about it. You're already in there. Well, I wasn't in there. I mean, I was. Martin Sargent. No, I was not, but Internet Superstar was in there. However, the show that I'm really most proud of. In there? No, it wasn't nominated, but it was on the ballot. It could have been nominated. However, Web Drifter was not, which is the one that I feel, that's like the best show I've ever done, I think. So I think that it really would have had a chance.
Web Drifter is a fine show, fine program, and quite honestly, I can't figure out why you're not doing more of them.
Well, it's a money thing. I got to get somebody to fund it. It's a very expensive show to produce. There's a lot of travel. It's mainly travel. I know. I'm going to start shopping it because, Revision 3 hasn't officially canceled it yet. They still say they want to do another season, but,
you got to live your life.
The way things are right now, it's really tough unless we get a sponsor. It's an expensive show. It really is. But because I'm thinking about if Revision 3 is really unable to do it. I know they want to do it, but if they're really unable to, we're thinking about taking it out to the marketplace, maybe get it represented, see if anyone will spring for season 2. It's not one of those shows like this that you could just do on your own dime. It's too expensive
because you got to fly somebody with gear, and it's not just. It's not just you.
Well, it's me, it's Jay Speeden, and usually Glenn. Mm-hmm. Travel Channel, somebody just suggested. It's already been pitched to them. They turned it down. That was a while ago.
How you doing?
I'm good. I saw that you were doing a show with Perillo.
Did you see it?
No, I didn't see the show, but I looked at your website yesterday, and I saw that you were with Perillo in Belmont.
Yeah, it was...
How about that Perillo?
Well, he had a sticker on his computer that was bigger than his head.
I saw that. It's like a sticker of him, right?
Yeah, but I have to say it's not as accurate as he might have liked. It's a bit... He's given himself a few liberties in that photo. Giving him... making his head look a bit more, I don't know, beefy?
Are you saying that Perillo is small-headed?
I might be saying he's small-headed. That doesn't mean he has a small brain. Small,
no. Absolutely not.
He has a pretty big brain, as far as I can see.
Yeah,
he's a real show-off, know-it-all.
Big heart. He's got a big heart.
Big heart. Big mouth.
He's entertaining.
He is entertaining.
He kept. I mean, there were a few hairy moments in that show because it was a live show, and he sort of kept the energy up.
Yeah, Perilla once did this call for help-a-thon. Martin, you know the story, and had a nervous breakdown on the air. He couldn't stop laughing.
Oh, the laughing! Were you there?
Yeah, I wasn't
Oh
on
my
camera
goodness.
with him at the time, but it was, it was authentic.
He had been up for like 23 hours, and at the time he was like mainlining Pete's Coffee. I think I heard that he gave up the caffeine, but he used to drink so much Pete's Coffee.
Yeah, he might have had a couple coffee cups stashed under the desk, and there was a point where he wanted to stand on some kind of apple crate so he could cower over us because we were a bit taller than him.
Okay, we are just about ready. I just need to pull up. Well, I gotta pull up Hollywood for Tweetbeat. But then there's that other song that I never remember, so I gotta go to Martin's website. Sorry. It's, I hate to, I really do hate to be pushy, but there's some setup, Hollywood.com. Unfortunately, themes, no. Blog. I'm sure you're watching Hollywood. How are you? Okay, so we got Tweetbeat here, and we'll go ahead and do martinsargent.com. How was your Spider-Man received, my dear? Your
Did all right.
story. Yeah?
Did all right. Yeah.
All right.
Did
you
it
get
was
on
number
Dig?
one. It was number one on upcoming on Dig, but
Yeah?
but it never caught the fire to push it to the main front page. I got a couple hundred digs is all. It wasn't huge.
Well,
martinsargent.com if you want to read my story of Internet Spider-Man.
I totally do. Whoa, we got some word. Where is Dan? Here's Dan. Here, whoa.
This week in fun is my number one when the week is done.
Good Lord. Sorry, you guys.
I was getting into that.
We've got like a reverse expose set up from what I'm used to, and that just made everything crazy. And let's just make sure that we can play.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, I recognize that.
Yeah, it's a Tweetbeat.
Oh, you're familiar with the Tweetbeat, are you?
I think she is.
I'm also familiar with that GarageBand loop.
Is that what it is?
You never heard
start
of me or Tweetbeat, but you know the GarageBand loop.
Yeah. Actually, it might be an iMovie. I've definitely used it in a few videos, a couple where I was playing arcade games and really getting into it, and I use that. So, really.
Oh, Mole Doctor, I have a list. It's just time-consuming, unfortunately.
It's hot in here.
Yeah, it is. It's really hot. Woo. Sorry, guys. I'm glistening. Okay, so everybody ready?
Yeah.
Good. Great. Thrilled. Whoa. Okay, so I'll introduce you, Marty, as usual. Oh, you're on, let me just make sure. You're on 5? Yeah, you're on 5. Lisa's on 3. I'm on 1. And then we'll introduce her and we'll get right into the show, sir.
Can I have my Twitter on my lower third?
Yeah, what do you want it to be?
Just twitter.com/mostlylisa.
Yeah. Done, my dear. Alright, let's do this. Ooh, it's kind of a close shot here. I'll just... Oh, I think I was, like, hunching down, so... It's like, Kill Bill. I lost my top of my head. Okay. Alright, let's do this thing.
This week in fun is my number one when the week is done.
edition of This Week in Fun. I am Sarah Lane, and it is episode 11. I'm joined via Skype by my lovely and gracious co-host, one Martin Sargent. Martin!
Hey, how you doing, Sarah? Sorry I couldn't join you there again 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, what the F?
I'm going to Arizona again.
Yes, to
visit
see
my
see
mom,
the Sargents.
see the family. Yeah,
Yes.
my mom's been feeling a little sick, so I've been spending some time down there. But it's good.
That's
We're gonna have a good
wonderful.
time. Got tickets to the Giants spring training game on Sunday.
So fun.
And Jay Speen's gonna meet us out there.
Old Gator. Well,
Gator.
Yeah, that dude.
And that's not why I'm wearing the baseball cap. Let me explain. This team here,
Yeah.
this is the Fargo Moorhead Redhawks. And of course,
As
what's
in the
going
Fargo
on
with the Red River and the whole thing?
Exactly. So I'm showing my support for those proud
Nice,
people
Sergeant.
up there,
That is
hoping
nice.
that the waters recede soon. And I had the very good fortune of throwing out the first pitch at one of these games once, so that's why I have the hat.
You're kidding me.
I love it up there. Yeah, it's a great place.
You know, Martin, I feel the need to point out that even though you're not here, we do have a lovely stand-in. It's one Lisa Bettany, of course, mostly Lisa. Some of you may know her already. But for those who don't, hi!
Hi!
You know, it's funny, when we were setting up, I was like, you're our first guest ever! And Martin was like, no, actually, we've had in-house guests and guests on the phone before. But you still seem like our first, I don't know, guest that isn't, already hanging out with us on a regular basis.
I'm the first guest to take over Martin's chair.
That's
Just
true.
barge right in here.
That is true. And it's wonderful. Not that I don't like Martin, but it's nice to have some estrogen up on this bee, you know?
Estrogen.
Yeah.
Together.
All the shows
Estro.
need a-
Estro show. So, Martin,
Yes.
I know that you have to leave. You got a hard out at 4.
I do. Got to get on a jet airplane.
Which is why, for folks who are wondering why you're not here, we're up in Petaluma, you're in San Francisco.
I know
SFO
there's
is even-
rumors that I've
is
been
even-
on house arrest and all this. None of that is true. None of that is true.
It's not true, is it?
Should
So, can you please explain to me why people in Egypt think that SMS messages are going to kill them?
I can, and I thought that it was
Thank
very
you.
important that we start out with this story because I know we have a lot of viewers in Egypt.
Yes.
And I just want to let
The
them know it's
majority
going
of our
to be
viewers
okay.
are in Egypt.
Yeah.
Everything is going to be okay. There's panic over in Egypt right now because, in fact, the Egyptian government is trying to dispel these rumors that there's this mobile phone text message going around from,
Okay.
quote, unknown foreign quarters
Yeah.
that if you receive it, you will die a horrible death. It's kind of like that movie The Ring or something.
Yeah, that's exactly
the-
what it reminded me of, and I'm sort of
Yeah.
like, nothing against Egypt, but what's wrong with those people?
Well, the rumor is some guy south of Cairo received this and he died vomiting blood followed by stroke shortly after he received a message from an unknown phone number. Now people are saying that this is going on all over Egypt, but an official security source says no, it's not true. So everyone, you will not get splitting headaches followed by brain hemorrhage that leads to death if you receive
Boy.
this text message.
Is this a new plague? I mean, who's responsible for this text? Have they? Have they
Well, they don't know. It's from unknown foreign quarters.
foreign?
Foreign.
Shadowy. The
mean-
text starts with a plus symbol and ends with 111.
Are they a real superstitious group, the Egyptians?
Well, based on this
Have
one,
you
would
seen their
think so.
pyramids?
Yeah, you know what? That's a good point.
And the whole embalming thing and the cat thing? Those cats?
True,
with the-
true. Yeah, so maybe this is just one of these, it's an urban myth that has spread like wildfire.
It's like the mummy for the internet age.
Right.
Actually,
right.
my
Modern mummy.
my uncle was one of the people that went into King Tut's tomb.
Really?
Yeah, and he actually, the curse where you're supposed to die exactly 20 years after going in because you're
And
not
he
supposed.
did!
And he did.
What?
See?
I was
See?
kidding.
And
Maybe
that was
we-
before SMS. So
Yo,
Maybe we shouldn't be so
hey.
quick to
so I'm
discount it.
I'm just saying
Sorry, I'm just tweeting out that we're talking because I can't stop multitasking apparently.
I'd like to know if we do have a lot of viewers in Egypt.
I
So
doubt
if-
it.
If you're watching in Egypt right now, why don't you send me a note, martin@twit.tv. Of course, I will have no
please
way
do.
of knowing if you really live in Egypt. So you could just lie and say that you're Egyptian.
No, you can trace their IP.
Oh, I suppose. I'm not going
Yeah.
to go through
Yeah,
trouble.
right.
I'm just going to say we have all these viewers in Egypt. It's true.
Yeah. Well, Egyptians, rest easy because your life won't end, or something like that. I guess that's the moral of the story.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Stay away
for
from mummies.
that, or stay away
Well-
from mummies.
They creep me out.
Let's take a spin of the globe a little bit, and
All
how
right.
about we go to
Where are we going?
to merry old England for a few tech
All right.
stories.
I love those people across the pond. They've always got the best stories. What
They
now?
really do. This is fantastic. So the British kids, there's some bad kids over there just like anywhere else, and what they're doing is they're having these loutish gatherings like under bridges and stuff and drinking the Guinness Stout and all this. So the local authorities are trying to figure out a way to keep them from gathering. So they've devised this wonderful tech solution. They use this garish pink light underneath the bridge, and what it does is makes all the acne on the teen's face really show up. Really show up. It's just true.
How?
So,
Show up how? Like,
it's
what does it show
apparently
up
the same
as?
technology like if you go to a
hotel room?
a dermatologist or something like that.
Oh.
This is how like they'll put the same light on your face and it makes it
it's
shows
sort of like a
the
black light
dermatologist
kind of a
exactly.
thing?
Yeah, something like it was pink though. It's pink and it's working. It's working.
well,
The-
because teens have acne and it's very embarrassing.
It
It
is.
is. Plus, they think that some surly teenage males might find it uncool to hang around in a bright pink underpass. It's twofold. Solution.
I would prefer it actually, but
What if they
Yeah.
just doused up on Clearasil or something? Or
I mean, they're probably doing that anyway. See, I never had horribly bad acne as a teen, but we
Me
all
either.
know the people who did, and it was
Yeah.
like they were clearly doing their best not to have such
Of
bad
course.
acne. They were working on it. It just didn't seem to be, they hadn't figured out the right formula yet, and you really, you feel for them, and they're not going to do anything that's going to make it stand out. My
No.
God, especially if you're a guy, because you can't wear makeup. Well. Or,
Of course, if you
I
have
guess
enough
you-
of those,
some
you have
guys
enough
do,
of those
but
drinks underneath that pink bridge, you're not going to care anymore.
my trick was the hair. You just get enough bangs.
Everyone's
and
going to
hair.
look good. Doesn't matter how bad your face is. You're going to be fine.
yeah, the bangs. If you've got the forehead acne,
Yeah.
you kind of do the like.
You, like,
I'm
cousin it.
emo. I'm
Like,
I just don't care. My hair's in my
Right.
face because I'm like that.
Well,
And-
you know what this is like. It's they do this other thing in other. I think over in England as well. It's called the mosquito. You heard about this device called the mosquito? It
No,
emits
what is
this
it?
irritating, very high-pitched sound that adults cannot hear.
Well, who
What?
can? Dogs and
No,
teens?
Teens, because
What?
your hearing,
Stop
your
it.
hearing starts to fail, like in your 20s a little bit, and the kids they can hear this thing and it just annoys them. It's
Wow.
terrible. It's like
See, if I know kids, then kids will want to just wait it out because they aren't going to let these adults get to them.
I don't know why they don't blast the rock and roll.
Yeah, I don't know about the whole that hearing thing. I mean,
I think
Well,
that's
that's
true.
true.
I think you're like,
That's-
I don't know.
I studied acoustics and audiology, so
Really?
yeah.
Beatster 1174 in chat says it's true. I saw it about on the news. That's a little.
I read it in
you know.
Facebook, and my friend on MySpace told me, so I'm pretty sure it's
Right, yeah.
correct.
It's a
In
little,
Australia also,
murky.
they're having a problem in this outdoor mall with all the teens, so they just started blasting Barry Manilow, and the adults like
I heard that when I was actually down there, and they really didn't like it.
yeah.
So perhaps
Who
they're
would? It's Barry Manilow. Sorry.
And then of course there was that whole thing with Manuel Noriega and the Aerosmith trying to get him out of his. That's going way back.
Manuel? Wasn't it Manuel?
Well,
Something like that.
but
Manual. Read
Push
it.
41 always said Manuel.
I kind of felt that way about Tony Bennett at Macworld. A little bit.
Oh, right, because
Really?
he did the
Don't like
singing
Bennett?
and the.
Uh,
Here's the problem I have with Tony Bennett, and there's only one problem, is that everyone in San Francisco goes a little too nuts, more nuts than I feel that they should, because of the San Francisco song. And it's like, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? It's like that Starship song, we built the city. Anything has to do with San Francisco, people go, oh, it's about us, oh, we're so great.
Knee deep in the hoopla.
Yeah.
That's
Who plays the mambo?
Right on across the page.
Listen to the radio. Don't tell us you need us.
See, we don't get that in Vancouver.
In the Couve? You guys call it that, the Couve?
No, and I was just in Vancouver, Washington, and they call that the Couve, and they're like, you should bring it back up to Vancouver and call it the Couve. But that just Couve sounds a little bit.
It sounds a little pervy.
Dirty. Yeah, it sounds dirty.
Yeah,
it's not a. We call it Van City.
Or
the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the city.
Yeah, and Toronto's like the big smoke.
Really?
Really?
Or T-Dot. They call it T-Dot.
Yeah, T-Dot is
right?
kind of, if you're hip, if you're with it. But
if you're like a hipster, cool.
But we, on the West Coast, we don't go to the big smoke.
Why? Why is it? Because it's smoky and dirty?
No, yeah, it's a pollution. I mean, they have warnings in the summer where you can't go out because of the...
You can't leave your house in Toronto?
Well, you're not supposed to.
Good Lord.
Because of the smog and, I lived there and it definitely has its charms. But, the whole big smoke aspect.
Good.
It was probably all fumes coming from my hometown right across the lake there. Sorry about that.
How is the old chest, Marty?
I haven't been back to the Rock in a while.
No?
'Cause, my folks don't live there anymore. I still got a lot of friends there.
Yeah.
But, it still exists from what I hear.
Yeah. I've never been to upstate New York at all.
Upstate New York is beautiful. It really
that's what I hear. I hear it's a real neat city.
It's got it all.
It's got it all and more.
Well, I don't know about Rochester. I wouldn't say necessarily about Rochester, but upstate New York has everything. The Finger Lakes and there's all kinds of great stuff up there.
Finger Lakes as in lots of little dribbly lakes?
No, they look like fingers. They're glacial lakes, so they're like these long...
Well, that's what I mean.
Thing.
They're kind of...
Not dribbly. They're very, very deep.
I meant...
Hundreds and hundreds of feet deep.
I meant... I don't know what I meant.
The Finger Lakes.
I've never been there. All right.
As somebody was mentioning on the chat about the iPhone app that annoys dogs, the dog teaser.
Oh, yes.
Maybe they could do that for teens.
Maybe.
Just...
I bet some teen will come up with some iPhone app that can cancel out the noise. I wish I could hear that. I would like to know. I would honestly like to hear this noise so I could be like, yep, pretty annoying. Maybe they can make it in a different frequency. And
there was some website. There's some website that would test when this thing first came out. You'd play like the little wave file or whatever, and you could determine whether or not you could hear it or not.
Peter M. Fox writes, I live in upstate New York. It's awful.
Wow.
Where?
I don't know. We've challenged you, Peter. Where do you live? Address and phone number, please. All right, so I want to get to another story that I'm very excited about because I have a very low level of maturity. And this is about a little kid who wanted to get some notoriety, let's just say. And his parents have a lot of money and live in a real big house and consequently have a real big roof. And so he drew, I don't know if he drew or how he constructed, a very large, life-size, larger than life, let's hope. Nobody actually, anyway, you'll see what I mean when I show you. Picture of a penis, which can be seen by Google Earth, my friends. Penis house, seen by Google Earth. How about it?
Oh, wow.
Isn't that amazing? Now,
his parents must be proud.
His parents must be mad. Now, first of all, look at the size of that place. They're loaded. So I wonder if it's one of these situations where he's like, I want to be, paid attention to. My parents are always going to the gala events and, Google Earth is so global and angst. I don't know. But Martin, what do you think?
I think that this is in the line of a very proud tradition in England. I mean, this goes all the way back to the fertility etchings of the Sargent giant.
Yes, indeed.
This is
clearly. I mean, he's
new.
clearly a very artistically gifted boy.
That's obvious.
Artistically gifted.
It goes to show that there's a lot of bad kids over in England. You got to scare them away with the pink and the mosquito thing, and then this is why. This is
They do like to go there in their comedy. I mean, if you watch, Ricky Gervais or anything,
yes.
I mean, you'll know that they kind of have. They go there in their sense of humor, and they love like cock jokes. So it fits in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, however.
Well, they say the C word, and it's not even really that bad there.
Yes,
I can't
I
say
know.
it because I feel weird.
I know.
But it's,
you really
a
shouldn't
bloody
say that.
C.
No.
But isn't like bloody like a really bad word over there?
I don't know, is it?
Yeah, my mom's British, and she doesn't like that.
Well, now we know. We're learning a lot of things here. It's funny. It's as if we've never met anybody English before. We're like, what do you think they talk about there? What do you think their words
I lived
mean?
over there for a while.
You lived over there for a while, so you should know. Tell us more, Martin. Penis House, seen from Google Earth. I gotta give it to that kid. I gotta give it to him. I mean, he's probably in a lot of trouble, and obviously people are rightly upset about that because it's clearly pornographic, but it's still kind of funny.
The phallus was up there for a year before anyone noticed.
Because Google Earth.
No. Some helicopter pilot saw it.
Oh, really?
How about something? You keep reading about all these wonderful things that the Google Street View captures.
Yeah.
Well, this is the best one yet. Some claim that this image, I think you're probably pulling it up right now, this image of the Google Street View could be evidence of life from outer space.
Could be.
Yeah, look at that thing.
All right. Let's check this out. So it looks like sort of like a lightsaber and like a weird volcano-y kind of a mushroom cloud, hard to tell behind
People
it.
are saying that it looks like, the Zeta Reticulan alien, like, the ones from Close Encounters of the Third Kind, the sort of classic large head, big eyes. I don't see that at all.
And it's also in New Jersey, which is also, it makes it even less of something that I want to...
There's a lot of weird stuff in New Jersey. There's that whole weird
New Jersey. That's right. Of all the places... Okay, let's talk about this because I've thought about this before. Of all the places, if there was going to be UFO, AI, any sort of life... a place to land on Earth, where would it be?
Pick Jersey?
Because I don't think it's New Jersey. I think
maybe upstate New York, maybe Egypt.
Yes, I would think something maybe that seems from outer space sort of barren and there's a lot of land. The Gobi Desert, perhaps, would be kind of flat.
Wouldn't they be drawn to Jersey as a? These are This is sort of, maybe they did studies and they found that these people were perhaps most interesting. Perhaps they could gain a lot of knowledge.
From the New Jerseyans?
Yeah.
The New Jerseyans? Yeah. New Jerseyites? I don't know how that goes. New Jerseyans.
Maybe they got scared off by the giant penis.
Perhaps.
Like, we're not going
we got to keep going west. This is not cool. Yeah, I don't know. It's... So let's think about what this really is, because obviously it's not E.T. Okay, well, not obviously, but I highly doubt it. What is that? Is it like... Oh, is it one of those things where, like, a new movie theater opens and they got those spotlights that they shoot up into space, and you see it from across the town, and you're like, ooh, wow, what's going on over there? Or a car lot.
Is that trees all around it?
It seems
it's
green.
Just the lenses of the camera. That's all it is.
Well,
and I want to believe in aliens more than anyone. I mean, I
really more than anyone, more than Steven Spielberg.
When I hosted that show on Screwed, it was like every third guest on there was a UFO guy.
That's true.
Never once was I presented with irrefutable evidence that these things exist.
But you wanted to be.
Until now, look at that thing.
Thank God, it's true. Let's welcome E.T. Speaking of E.T., Monsters vs. Aliens, I saw a little screening of that the other night. 3D IMAX.
I know.
Pretty cool.
I saw my first IMAX. I saw Watchmen. segue.
I haven't even seen it yet.
Oh, well, you
Was
should.
it 3D?
No,
No,
but
but it was
but
IMAX.
it felt that way.
felt
I
that
mean,
way.
like, I don't know. It was pretty incredible, and that's also a good segue from the giant penis to
Yes,
Watchmen.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
3D, but yeah, definitely. Like, IMAX is just a crazy experience. Like, it really does add a lot to the movie.
I find
going
it actually
experience.
hurts my eyes if I'm
Yeah.
not like pretty far back. I don't know.
neat.
I'm kind of a grandma or something. Marty, do you have that same problem? Are we old? Is that what's going on?
I prefer just watching it on a television.
Or on your desk or on your computer,
Exactly.
in bed, tucked in safely. Little
Fine.
NPR, you're good to go.
I don't have to deal with all these other people hooting and hollering.
You know, when I was a kid, my parents used to insist on getting there really, really early, getting to the movie early, to sit in the very back row because my dad had a problem with hearing people behind him. And if he couldn't get in the back row, he wasn't going to go, which meant we had to get there at least 45 minutes early, always, even if the movie theater ended up being empty. And it was so horrible and embarrassing, and I hated the whole thing. It was so square. And as I've gotten older, I realized it's true. It's super annoying to have annoying people chomping on the wrappers and all that crap right behind you.
Yeah.
I'll sit in the back row, no problem. Because I'm old. And a grandmother, apparently, in training. So, Martin, I was reading this story about a woman who, at the beginning, she seems really smart. She apparently had gone in to get a little cosmetic work done.
Which we all do from
Which we
time
all
to time.
do. Every 6 months, it's upkeep, right? So she got a boob job. She got a boob job replacement. Old implants out, new implants in. Got some lipo. Walked out the door. Turns out she wasn't who she said she was. She was using somebody else's credit card, and she never came back for any follow-ups, and they had to give back the money, and the doctor was really mad. So it was like, wow, a woman actually stole cosmetic surgery. It's genius. Why haven't I thought of that? However, turns out that there was some identifying information on her old implants. So the doctor said, wait a second. He went out, looked at her implant. There's some like RFID tag or something in
It's
there.
like a VIN number on a
It's like a
an
VIN
implant?
number. Yeah, it tracks you down just in case, it falls out and you lose it or something. And they caught her. And now she's in big doo-doo. Now, I'm going to show you the picture from the article. I don't know if these are her boobs or not, or if this is just some like Getty image. But there you have it. Boob job bandit nabbed. Nabbed in the act. Nabbed after the act. She still has the boob job. I guess she doesn't, no one's going to make her give
Can they
it back, are they?
confiscate boobs?
To inject the fat back into her saddlebags.
That's not Getty. That's ghetto image right
Yeah,
there.
that's ghetto. You're right.
Maybe they should implant some kind of a barcode so you could just scan people as they walk out, kind of like a grocery store.
Right. So just in case you're not who you say you are, we've done work. We want to be paid, and we're going to expect it. Martin, you're a man. I want to know, do men are women the only people who like talk about this stuff? Because we're not getting plastic surgery. Most of us aren't, but it's something that it's getting more and more acceptable.
Do I
over time.
talk about breasts, or do I talk about...
like do men
cosmetic-
talk about things like this? You know how guys get like calf implants and weird stuff like that? Is this the sort of thing that guys that get together and talk about?
No.
No, ever? So if you
No.
were going to get calf implants, you wouldn't tell anybody?
I didn't even know you could get calf implants.
Yeah, come on. Don't you ever watch MTV True Life?
No.
It's a really good show.
Do you?
Yes, I do. All the
Calf
time.
implants? So you look like Prager?
Yes, yes. No, it's so that you look more ripped, and that you can get bicep implants as well. You can get penile implants. I don't know
Well-
anybody who's had one, to my knowledge, but yes. So okay, so this is just a weird thing. Most guys don't do this.
Calf implants?
Yes. Chat room. I'm not crazy, right?
Well, I mean, the calves are like among the easiest things to work out. That's just so lazy.
I know. Well, also,
I mean, you can't really work out the breasts, right? There's
no. In fact, if you work out too
But
much,
calves,
your
'cause
pecs make the fatty breast go away. So you gotta. There's a real sort of a,
That's why you eat the donuts, you make them big, and then you get the rest sucked out.
Exactly. That's why liposuction is the answer to everything.
This is kind of an aside, but do you think, when famous actresses and stuff go and have, a baby C-section, while they're doing the C-section, they just suck a bunch of that?
I think it happens.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Oh,
But
come on.
I think I know.
Because they're skinny, like,
Because you know
4
what
weeks
happens
later.
is that the baby's born, no one's seen for weeks up to months, and then the mom, it's like she never had a child.
They
probably,
work out.
probably nose job while they're at it too. I mean,
Perhaps.
they're there. So
Perhaps. Yeah, I don't know. Martin, you're obviously the expert here. What do you think about all this?
Poppycock.
Yeah. Woo! I like that word. So there's a very interesting story. This is a California report type of a thing.
The one from TechCrunch.
Yeah, the one from TechCrunch.
So you know it's.
So you know it's true. So you know it's good. California apparently is considering banning jet black vehicles, cars. Well, it might be.
No, it's actually not.
It's crazy. It's crazy. The idea being that they're less energy efficient because
And it's not
the black
because of-
cars get hot in
Right.
the sun, and you have to use your air conditioning more.
Interesting. Now, we've got Colleen in here who's shaking her head no, but, it's...
The EPA made an announcement saying it was a hoax.
Well,
Well,
this
how
just
about that?
in. Apparently, the EPA is saying this is a hoax. Has TechCrunch, and by association us, been duped again?
It is almost April 1st.
Ooh, it is.
Have
Martin, do you have any plans?
Yes. What are you going to do?
I'm going to be on an airplane, I think.
When is
No.
April 1st?
No,
No.
3 days.
No, because you're
I'm
coming
coming
back
back
on the
Monday.
31st, right?
I don't know. I don't know how many days there are in April.
April, June, and November, 30. But you're only concerned with March because we're still in March. March has 31 days.
That's true.
You know that little nursery? Don't you remember that rhyme from when you were kids? 30 days, half September, April, June, and November. I don't really remember the rest, but that's how I.
I thought it was like the bumps on your hand.
Oh, really?
It's like January, February, March, April.
Oh.
No,
So,
but that's
so
every.
listen,
I just know the little riddle. April 1st
we've
is
only
next
got
Wednesday.
8 minutes left here.
Oh,
So,
Martin, you
should we do
know-
one more story and then
We should do the
beat?
tweet one.
Yeah, let's
Tweet
do one
beat.
more story. What do you want to do? What do you want to do, dude?
I want to do this. This is a great service, real quick. There's this new. It's called InformationAgePrayer.com.
Yeah, tell me about it because I don't get it.
$4.95 a month, and they will say they have like this speech synthesized thing. They'll say your prayers for you. You tell you click what religion you are, what prayers you want it to say. Maybe you're sick, maybe you need money, whatever. $4.95 a month. It'll say 3 prayers for you.
Well,
Isn't that great?
they've got a few religions in here, but they
Isn't that
certainly
amazing?
don't have all of them. What are the
No.
Episcopalians going to do?
Well, that's
What about the
that was-
Zionists? The Zoroastrians?
Do you have to pay more for a premium account?
Yeah, really.
Where
Is
you
there
get
a
more
pro
than-
account here?
Where they
Where you get a better prayer? You get to go to the front of the line with God?
You think this works? This has got to be an April Fool's joke, too.
No, I think this is just
This is
someone's
like
really bad idea to
what
make
was
money.
it they used to do, like, before the Reformation, buying, what do you call those things? You could buy those, basically buy your way to heaven, indentures or something like that.
I want to know what kind of prayers you get if you choose unaffiliated. Like, I'm not really any religion, but I still want to have you pray for me. Go for it. What are they going to say? I don't know.
Please get me a boob job.
It's like the laziest
Please.
thing, calf implants.
Calf implants happen. I
I'm
saw a
not saying they don't
documentary about
happen. I'm
them.
just saying it's lazy. That's all.
Pec implants as well for men. These are men who are like crazy.
Oh,
Like,
that's harder to work out the pecs.
I would assume you'd have to work out other parts of your body so that it wouldn't just be, like, and then,
But
like calves.
right, yeah. But the whole chicken cutlet insertion thing is just, it's very strange. I think, Lisa, you can probably back me up here. No woman wants that.
No, we're good on natural
We're
calves.
good- yeah, and guys don't have it as rough as women do. You can be a little, your personality is everything. You don't need to get those calf implants because honestly, if I was dating somebody and I was like, oh my god, he had the best calves ever, and I found out that he had calf implants, I would like him less because it's really
false
narcissistic.
advertisement.
Yeah.
Because then you think, oh, this guy's going to be working out all the time.
Yeah, he's obsessed with his
It
body.
might be a deterrent. Mm-hmm. You know,
Less time on us, more time
on the
gym.
Exactly.
Nobody needs that. We need to be number one. Uno. So, Martin, I think, you know.
Is it time?
I think it
Is it time? Is it time for
I think it
Tweet
is.
Oh, you've got a bouncy, nice bouncy out.
All right, hey everyone, it's time for us to play the hit game the whole internet is buzzing about, Tweet Beat!
Woo-woo!
Let me remind you how we play, and Lisa, let me explain to you how we play. I'm going to give you guys 2 topics that people on Twitter might be nattering on about, and you need to tell me which of those topics they're talking about more incessantly over the past 24 hours. For example, if I said, which has a louder tweet beat, Feist or Jesus Christ, you'd probably say Jesus Christ because although Feist is a fine singer, she is not the Lord and Savior of a fifth of the world's population. So, you understand the rules?
Yeah.
We
Okay.
are good. We are ready.
Let's play Tweet Beat. Here
do it.
is, and you guys can collaborate on this. What are we playing for?
Well, you're leaving, so drinks won't work because I can't
Take
buy.
a paint check.
What's that?
You already owe me last week.
That's true.
Let's just play for drinks.
You know,
all
but
right?
you never ever buy me a drink. All the other times I've
not-
won.
That's not.
It is true.
That's not.
Calf
Let's
implants.
let's play. We'll play for Captain.
All right, fine.
Here is your first challenge.
All right.
Ryan Seacrest or So Stressed. Ryan Seacrest or So Stressed.
Now, of course,
Which
Ryan
one
Seacrest-
has a louder tweet beat?
The sort of MC of a very popular
Yeah.
show, American Idol.
But people on Twitter are all about
Always
whining.
stressed.
They're always whining about,
yeah.
oh, I'm so tired. I need a coffee.
Yeah, and so, job is so hard. Oh, I have so many things to do.
And Seacrest, what are they talking about? Seacrest, are they
Just like, yeah, like Ryan Seacrest looked kind of cool
like
today.
retweet Ryan Seacrest, win like a high five from Ryan Seacrest? Like,
So we're going to go with So Stressed?
I'm going, I don't know. Do you feel adamant about Ryan Seacrest?
No, I feel adamant about So Stressed.
Yeah, I'm going So Stressed.
So, Martin, collectively, we are saying So Stressed.
Judges, you are incorrect.
Oh, what the
Ryan
F?
Seacrest, 139. So Stressed, 112.
You're getting better at this.
I
And
know.
it's
I'm figuring out how it
infuriating
works.
to me.
What were they
All right,
talking
you're
about
over
Ryan
one.
Seacrest, though?
Yeah, what the hell? Is it just because American Idol's so popular? I don't even watch it
So
anymore.
popular.
So popular.
It's insane.
Everybody likes that. I don't know. I can't even think of anyone's
It's very
name
small.
on the show.
Yeah.
It's a very tiny man. Very
Small
tiny.
man. Most of them always are. It's like, well, except Martin. Hosts are often a lot smaller than you think they'll be. All right, fine. Moving
Okay,
on.
here is your next challenge.
All right.
Janet Napolitano or Bono? Janet Napolitano, who is, of course, the Homeland Security chief, or Bono?
Now, sometimes I feel that Martin tries to lead us astray because why would he throw in that crazy name unless she was the one who had the
Right.
the louder tweet beat? Because this is all, it's mind games.
But Bono is still, I mean, they just released a new album.
Just released a new
and
album, but not that
People might have
recently.
been-
This is in the last week.
Last 24 hours.
Last 20...
I don't know how to play. Last 24 hours, of course. Gosh. Napolitano or Bono?
I'm going to go with Bono.
You're gonna go with Bono?
Bono.
I'm gonna go with Bono because I think Martin's trying to. I think you're trying to play little fun games. Bono. Two of us.
Judges, you are correct. That was a surprise.
Can't go wrong with
I knew
Bono.
it!
Can't go wrong
Janet
with Bono.
Napolitano's been all over the news with all the problems going on the border. She's been on every talk show, every news talk show. But she only got 13 mentions, whereas Bono got
Because
342.
Twitter people don't think about
No,
things like
they
that.
don't
They think
care.
about their lunch and how stressed they are.
That's true. All right. You're
Well,
one.
looks
for
like
two.
we're 1
Here's
for
the
1.
tiebreaker.
2 for
Here's the
1 for 2.
tiebreaker.
All right, tiebreaker.
Final
Tiebreaker.
challenge is need to shower
Ew.
or Matt Lauer.
Oh.
Shower.
Shower
Or Matt
or
Lauer.
Matt Lauer.
Ooh. I have never written need to shower in
Yeah.
a tweet that I know of, that I can remember.
But people like to talk about every detail of their life, and
yeah.
there's a lot of teens on there. Maybe the same teens that also drink and under the pink lights with the acne, and they need to shower
it's
as
probably
well.
all related, frankly. Matt Lauer. Now, Matt Lauer is, America's beloved Today Show host.
He also just hit a deer in his car and broke his shoulder.
Yes. Well, I wasn't going to mention that because it makes me sad.
Yeah.
Poor little deer.
I don't know if the deer
He
survived.
should have been looking both ways. So,
That's what Molly said. Molly's like, that jerk. Like, he didn't mean to hit the deer.
I'm not watching the Today. Boycott the Today Show. Matt Lauer doesn't like deer. Did you hear about that deer who, he might have. He a hateful man. I don't know. What do you think?
I might go
mostly,
with
Lisa?
Matt Lauer because if he was involved in something like that, that seems more newsworthy than needing to shower.
Right.
Because that seems,
Well, don't underestimate the Twitter sphere.
about needing to shower.
Right. Leo's saying need to shower. I'm scared. I don't trust myself anymore. I'm gonna say need to shower.
Final answer.
Yes.
Judges, you are correct.
Oh!
What is definitely the longest tweet beat we have ever had? Need to shower. 65 mentions. Matt Lauer's 62.
Woo!
Oh, close,
That's
close.
why it was so difficult for you guys to come up with the answer, but you did come up with the answer.
I
making it 2 for
am
3, and you have
amazing.
defeated me in this week's tweet beat.
I have won the war.
What do you
Well,
win? Calf implants.
Yes, I want calf implants more than anything. Martin,
Yeah.
can we
You
work
got
that
it.
out next week?
Well, next week. I mean, I'll pick some up. I got to get to the airport, people.
Yeah.
I got to head out there. But Lisa, really great having you on the show. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for helping us out here. It was really fun.
It was wonderful to have Lisa on the show. Martin, as you know, I miss you dearly. I want you back.
Next time, I'm in studio. It's all good. 1 week from today.
Good.
And I will be looking forward to it. I'll be back in town on Monday.
All right. Martin, have a wonderful time. You say hi to those sergeants for us.
Sure will. All right. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for watching,
Thanks.
everyone.
Goodbye.
This week in fun.